Chicken Breaux Bridge is one of my favorite southern recipes. I got it once at a restaurant. I haven't been able to see it anywhere else. It was blackened chicken with some crawfish tails on top, a little bit of a buttery sauce, and it comes out absolutely awesome. But before we go there, we gotta go take you to where we picked up some crawfish here at a local lake.
If you had told me that I could catch crawfish in the Rocky Mountains, I would have said that you were crazy. But I had a buddy who had been here before and he told me the perfect spot to go, and it made it a lot easier to catch a ton of crawfish. So I set my trap and quickly learned that you're supposed to hold on the end of the rope when you toss it out. After a quick swim, we got everything hooked up, and since most of the stuff that was going on was at night, I don't have any footage of it, but you want to know that we were very successful. Really, really successful. About as quick as we could scoop these up, they were jumping into our nets and quickly into our pots. Now I'm no expert at cooking crawfish, but this is how I did it. I tossed in some seasonings and got the water to boil and threw the crawfish in there. Once it started boiling, you leave it in there for about 2 minutes, and then you throw in the ice. And what that does is it lowers the temperature so the crawfish stops cooking, but it's still nice and warm, so that way the crawfish will soak in all that seasonings and the salt and make it taste just the way you want. Prepping the chicken is easy. Just coat it with a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm using some Tony Cacheries More Spice rub, which gives it a nice Cajun flavor without as much salt.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this on the slow and sear. I'm gonna do a front sear, and then I'm gonna do it a little bit lower and bake it the rest of the way until it comes up to temperature.
After the sear, the chicken looks good enough to eat, but it still needs to cook a little bit longer to get to the right temp. We're gonna put it on the indirect side at about 300 degrees until it reaches 160 degrees internal temperature. Now that is some good looking chicken. To prep the chicken, take some of the crawfish tails that you've already peeled and deveined on top of the chicken breast. Then you coat it with a little bit of melted butter with some roasted garlic in it and a little bit of that blackened seasoning. And it comes out absolutely beautiful, ready to eat.
So I still can't get over how good that chicken was. The blackened seasoning, seasoned to perfection, cooked beautifully on the slow and sear. Crawfish on top was like a cherry on top of a beautiful sundae. It was absolutely awesome, and I recommend it for anybody. If you want to stay in touch, don't forget to hit subscribe so you can check out our other videos, and here is the video that you should watch next.